Thanks for staying with us. The Department of State Services has released governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Gomo State, Oladosu Adu, after his arrest on Monday. Adu was accused of causing disturbances during last Saturday's local government election in the state. In the statement signed by him, the governorship candidate said his arrest and detention was meant to silence him, insisting the allegations against him are baseless. He confirmed that he was released by the DSS this morning and that his contention that the election was not free and fair is his fundamental right to free speech and free thought. The Minister of Interior, Tunji-Ojo, says the Nigeria Immigration Service is now better equipped to protect the country's borders. The minister was speaking at the inauguration of newly trained officers drawn from 28 border formations for the application and use of the new e-solutions at the national borders. He also mentioned that government is putting a lot of resources on investments and the officers must ensure the facilities are maintained.
This has become a new era in terms of e-border governance for NIS. It would afford us the ability to actually surveil our borders, better surveillance, data gathering, data management, and also what it does is in terms of collaboration with other agencies, and both regional and international.
I do not dream of an NIS that will just be a travel document issuing agency, but I dream of an NIS that will be able to play its own role within the national security architecture of our country. And I think with all these things we're putting in place and the ideas and the focus that we have, I'm sure we're beginning to be NIS.
Let's now return to Zamfara State, where Governor Dauda Lawal has flagged off the construction of more than 4.8 billion naira motor park in Gusau. Governor Lawal says the project will create job opportunities, reduce crime rates, and enhance transportation system. Theophilus Darifai reports.
The Zamfara State Executive Council had on July 10, 2024 approved the construction of an ultra-modern motor park. 5 months later, Governor Dauda Lawal in company of some top government functionaries are flagging off the project along Gadaibu in Gusau, the state capital.
This state-of-the-art motor park, which will feature modern facilities that are designed to accommodate commuters, passengers and commercial motorists in a safe and efficient as well as organized manner. Moreover, we anticipate that this project will create numerous job opportunities for our people, particularly for those whose livelihood are directly connected to the activities of motor park.
30% of the total sum of the contract has been paid, and the ultra-modern motor park is expected to have modern facilities.
The motor park will include ample parking space, rest areas for drivers, enhanced security installation, and a well-organized ticketing system which will streamline operations. Other essential components of this project include designated departure lines, a police post, a clinic, fire brigade station, a mosque, an administrative block, a union office, public conveniences.
The governor, however, warned against picking passengers along the route considering the security situation in the state.
Like His Excellency the Executive Governor has mentioned, in fact, the vehicles were even expecting them to come ahead of the completion of this motor park, inshallah.
By the time we finish this project, there will be no more picking passengers along the road.
Beyond economic benefits and job creation, the project, according to the government, is part of its commitments to improving urban infrastructure in the state. Theophilus Darifai, TVC News, Gusau.
In the Northeast, Governor of Gomo State, Yahya, has presented the 2025 budget to the House of Assembly. The 320 billion naira financial plan prioritizes infrastructure development and education. Larry Adeyemi has details.
The 2024 financial year has been a particularly challenging period for many Nigerians. The naira devaluation and the high inflation rate have significantly reduced purchasing power. Like most states, Gombe's finances were also affected, and as of September, the 2024 budget performance was 48%. Yet, the challenges would not deter the ambition and development agenda of the state.
To overcome these challenges, we will strengthen our revenue base through enhanced tax collection and cut unnecessary spending through fiscal reforms. We will mobilize the private sector investment to complement public resource and prioritize sustainable and impactful programs to maximize resource utilization and result delivery.
The head of the legislative branch of government assures the executive that the 2025 financial plan would be scrutinized and supported in public interest. The mutual goal is to ensure that the pace of development does not slow down.
We are fully satisfied with your commitment, prudence and diligence in management of Gomo State funds, as well as your strict adherence to financial regulation in the implementation of the 2024 budget.
The key priority sectors of this 2025 budget are education, health, human capital, and works infrastructure. So these 4 or 5 carried over 70% of the budget.
Budget of commitment and resilience, fitting what in a tough and challenging economic climate. But the commitment of both the executive and the legislature in Gombe is that they would ensure that the state soars above these challenges and sustains the pace of development. Larry Adeyemi, TVC News, Gombe.
In Borno, the state government and the United Nations Children Fund have unveiled a roadmap campaign to eradicate open defecation and promote sanitation as well as hygiene facilities in the state. Senior reporter Jesse Tafida has details.
The recent Maiduguri flood as a result of collapse of Alo Dam has washed away thousands of houses. As waters recede, mass toilet facilities were damaged, resulting to increase in open defecation. And now, government and development partners are charting a way forward to address this menace. It is unveiling a roadmap to eradicate open defecation in the state. UNICEF believes that the ODF plan is achievable and will strengthen the resilience of communities in the state.
Nigeria now, according to the data, used to rank second, but with India doing well, I think Nigeria may have overtaken India. But we know that it is very possible for us to be open defecation free, and we believe when Nigerians decide to do something, they can do it.
The Borno state government disclosed that poor hygiene, lack of access to safe water and sanitation and open defecation has contributed immensely to child mortality and malnutrition.
I hereby authorize the full implementation of all the WASH action plans based on the call to action by stakeholders which are authorized. I call upon traditional rulers and our religious leaders to inspire and motivate people to adopt the use of toilet and wash hands.
We stand firm and united in our commitment to eradicate this menace, as we believe that healthy society starts with basic sanitation practices. End to ODF campaign, which we launched here today, signifies an important milestone in our collective effort to improve the living condition of our people.
A committee was set up by the state government to ensure that the state is open defecation free in no time. UNICEF pledged to continue collaborating with the state government to implement the ODF roadmap, especially as it contributes to achieving a shared and clear vision of improving health, nutrition and education outcomes and contributes to economic development of children. Justita Fida, TVC News, Maiduguri.